doing a podcast, sort of, kinda, not really, talking about anime. I'm here joined by Silence. They're supposed to say hi, but
Sorry,
whatever.
sorry, sorry.
Sorry.
What's up?
So, what do you guys think about anime?
It's
Um,
good.
it's good because the culture of anime is basically for kids who are kind of
Yeah,
depressed and
kids.
sad. All right,
Culture.
all right. Well, it is. I mean, like, if you're depressed and you don't know what to do, just watch anime. It cheers you up and it
I
makes
mean,
you feel happier.
so what's your favorite anime? Let's start there.
All right, Deadzone, you got any?
I'm gonna have to go off Naruto.
All right,
I
why do
have.
you say that?
Cause I just really like really long series.
That doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I just
It
like
doesn't say
really.
anything.
That's
Okay.
that's like saying
I like-
I just really like watching shows.
Alright, well,
It's like
Like-
you're saying that my favorite animal is a dolphin and nothing else about it.
a dolphin.
So, why do you like it so much? What explain to me, because you were trying to explain to me and convince me to watch it. Damn it.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. I really like watching animes that have the main character. There's only one main character
Yeah.
All right.
that is really weak and nobody likes.
Yeah.
And then when somebody gets him pissed off, he has these.
Demon inside that nobody knows.
So
Yeah.
like I got it. So what about you, 44? What's your favorite anime?
Uh, I have to go with the only one I possibly will ever watch the first time was Seven Deadly Sins. That's the only one I like more.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one. I was looking at
Yeah.
it and I didn't really ever get into it. What's it about?
Yeah. It's basically like seven deadly knights or holy knights that have immense power than like anybody on basically planet. Which is basically in the Holy War, demons, goddesses, humans, fairies, giants, all fought against the demon clan, which basically lost, and so did the goddess clan. But one, they have a curse put on them that if one died, they both died and then reincarnated. And
Okay.
yeah, and the main character is the Seven Deadly Sins, but Meliodas and Elizabeth are basically the main characters. The reason for that is they're bond together due to the curse, and Meliodas' demon heritage has basically been picking at him since he died. His feelings, emotions get taken away and put to his father, the king of the demon king, basically. And he becomes meaner like his old self, the gods-killing badass. But
Okay.
every time he tries to control that power, it basically feeds him up. And if he goes berserk, his emotion rages out and he destroys everything. Like when he first met Elizabeth, or nicknamed Liz, when she died, he went berserk and destroyed the entire city. And nothing, Danafall, and nothing was there. Only his past self of his own demon was in there, and that's it. He was the leader of 10 Commandments, fought in the Holy War, killed a lot of goddesses, and just betrayed the demon.
Didn't he have like a sword that
Yes,
if it's magic that it's called full counter?
Yes, the
Yeah.
full counter is him and his two brother, one of his brother, Escanorosa. And Meliodas' full counter is basically a magic attack. So any magic hit him at him, dark, anything, earth, whatever, he deflected it at how much power the guy puts out on him. Let's say a power level of 1,000, and he full counters that. It doubles that and hits harder, and possibly kills the person or take him out. On Estarosa's side, his full counter is melee attack. So if you put out all your force with the melee, like 10,000, double that, and that's the blow you get hit by. It's pretty. Him and his brother are both like connected. One, Estarosa liked Elizabeth, the goddess, but when Meliodas was banished and betrayed the demon clan, he basically hunted for Liz, and as soon as she died, he thought that was it. He didn't know he had the curse. Estarosa still knows it, and third season, they meet, and it's, to be honest, the third
Alright,
season
yeah,
is
so
not as
I'm gonna
powerful.
stop you there, because, oh my Yeah,
suck,
no.
basically.
All right, that's enough.
This is
That's enough.
so hard.
I'm so
Sorry,
tired of
sorry.
listening to you
didn't
talk.
even stop. You didn't even try to stop me.
So I just did. So I would say my favorite anime right now is definitely going to be Fire Force. It's in my opinion, it's a great anime. It's about it's about It's about a fire department called the Fire Soldiers, and it takes place in Tokyo. There's I'm not the best at explaining things, but there's a sickness or a bug going around, and it turns people into infernos. What infernos are basically they're basically living.
So
Not really living, but like
breathing,
burning zombies. I would say burning zombies, and they're really overpowered. There's two types of them. There's a devil, which are extremely overpowered, and there's just
like
normal
that one.
infernos. It's the main character is this kid who has something called the Adola Flame. The Adola Flame is a very overpowered flame. It is used to power the entire city. And there's a clan called the White Clad. They're you could call them a terrorist group. I wouldn't really say they are, and they are extremists. They're a cult, and they want the entire world to burn, basically. So they're gonna use the Adola Flame to make that happen. So yeah, that's basically the entire
I have a
anime.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
In some trailers, it showed that this like flame or infected person looks like. Why was he like just sitting there?
This what do you mean? Like the smiling lady? The smiling devil-looking thing with the weird.
No, there was just this one where they were gonna push with their weapons and stuff, and like they had to hide their weapons, and then they walked inside.
Oh, okay. So that was a father of the if you finish watching that episode, that's like episode 4, I think. They hid their weapons out of respect, because the kid it was the only survivor of the family, and so they hid their weapons out of respect for the kid, and so they went in there and respectfully put the guy down. He was sitting there because he was holding it back. He was conscious, kind of, you could say. So he was fighting it and just making him sit there, so that's why he was just sitting there. It was more of a protection thing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why he was sitting there. That's why they put him down as respectfully as possible. Yeah, anything, what else should we talk about on this anime adventure?
Before, do you have any questions?
Nope, he's too busy eating dip. Alright, so what if you could what are your opinions on season 2 of Fire Force? Have you seen any of the trailers or the teasers, let's say?
Not yet.
So 16 gold, is this your gold?
Yeah. Also, right. I made a new colored different anvil.
Okay. There's a lot of enemies out there. If there was someone talking, I would ask them, but there's no one watching, so.
Alright. Alright.
You have any questions? Yeah.
Let me go grab a drink real quick, because I'm parched.
So, what are your have you seen is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Have you seen that anime?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I just finished that anime and decided not to watch season 2 because it wasn't dubbed, and I don't like reading subtitles, because it's one of my biggest pet peeves of anime, because if you read the subtitles, it takes your attention away from the actual anime, so everything that happens, you're not paying attention to it because you're reading subtitles.
Yeah, that's what I only like dubbed anime. I can watch sub anime, but I like dub because I like to play video games.
And it's just a lot easier to it doesn't take your focus away from the anime.
Yeah.
Cause you know what they're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't really. This is kind of slow, guys. I'm sorry that we kind of just said, "Oh yeah, this is a good idea. Let's do it," and then just decided to do it. So we have really no idea what we're just talking about anime, really.
Alright. I'm sorry. I'm back. I gotta get me some water and Pepsi. Sorry.
So what are your what are some animes that you want to talk about?
I would say this fighting one I'm watching right now. It's basically like a fighting series on Netflix, and it's like basically an underground arena. I don't know in Tokyo or Japan.
What's it called?
That's the name I'm trying to figure out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all Japanese. I can't read it though.
Oh yeah.
It's sad, but here's the thing. It's basically like a fighter pit for like different like companies in Japan. I don't know Tokyo or Japan. I don't know. But different fighters, different styles, different tactics, all basically. Some have like demons inside of them, some are mercenary people that are built up strength. Some are just American bullets, basically. Name one.
American Muscle.
But American Muscle, yeah. Other than that, it's pretty good. It has some pretty good fights, blood, punches, powerful people.
Ooh,
Great
speaking
stuff
of blood, you guys want to talk about some
Tokyo Ghoul?
No, I haven't.
Oh no, not Tokyo.
I haven't watched Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah.
You want to talk about High School of the Dead?
I was thinking we could talk about some. I mean, yeah, I'm down to talk about High School of the Dead, but I was gonna bring up the Attack on Titan.
Oh.
Because
We can talk about,
I'm still waiting for season 4 to come out on Hulu.
Yeah. I'm not particular of that, but I kind of do like it. I mean, the one reason is Eren.
Mm-hmm.
Guy, he wants to take out all the Titan races, and he's a Titan or secretly.
Oh, are you talking about
Attack on Titan? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched that shit in 3rd grade.
It's so good.
The only time I ever watched one episode was at night in my bed while watching Adult Swim for like a good 2 hours. But as soon as that first episode come out, I said, "Alright, this shit pretty good." So I watched it. It was pretty good, to be honest. Like, you got giant people fighting a war that is basically nearly impossible to actual humans.
So I remember there's. I could go so deep into the lore of everything that happens, but it's insane to me. Like, have you guys gotten to the part where they find out that when the person gets eaten, they're reborn into another Titan?
Yeah. That's the one thing. The reproduction system is like weird.
Because it makes sense. Because if you look at the drawings for the Titans, you see that they have no genitals or anything like that. Yeah. So it would make sense that
the male Titans got no genitals.
It makes sense. So it would make sense that they have to eat stuff for them to reproduce. So what do you think about that?
Andrew? How I think is like, how do they take it? Like, go for it, Dead Zone. I got my feelings to say.
I always thought of that, but I never really understood it. But which really got me confused is when they were like, have you guys gotten to the part where they were like,
I finished it, so
looking at like,
you
guys will finish it?
Yeah.
All right, all right. So you remember that part where they were looking at the damage and they found this weird ball sitting on top of the roof? I never really understood that.
What season was it in?
Well,
I don't remember exactly what season was it in.
What did the ball look like?
Because
it was all like pinkish reddish, and it had like, it looked like they spread Elmer's glue around it and just stuck it to a wall.
I don't know.
The glitter one?
Did you? Let's talk about you guys remember the female Titan, right?
Oh yeah, the female Titan.
Me, Anna.
Oh no! Actually, I have something better to talk about. What's your guys' opinion on the corruption of them?
You mean corruption of the
king? Yeah.
City? Yeah, city. What I'll say is, is he being corrupted by another country, like another civilization?
No,
or
no, no,
anything
no,
like
no,
that?
because they're like cut off from humanity. Not humanity,
I
but
know, but cut off from the rest of like.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about. Like, could he be secretly getting stuff from another
Cut off
place?
from the rest of the world.
Yeah, but could he be like? Could he, because he's being corrupted? Could he get information from somewhere else?
Yeah,
Like-
but also the king, or quotation marks king, was a placeholder. Remember, because the guy was fake. He had no idea what he was doing there when they arrested him. So earlier, I also brought up the female Titan because I was gonna talk about how, why do you guys think that she, like, I mean, not like think we all know why she did it, but why do you think she or I mean, how she turned and crystallized herself?
I'll say it's like I'll say it's one of hers or many of different types of Titan's abilities. Like, you know, Eren has like a mixed straight.
Yeah, like the armored Titan and the colossal Titan.
Yeah, the colossal Titan, 60 foot tall. He's strong. He's powerful.
I think he's way more than
he can
60
turn
foot.
into like any Titan, any height of Titan.
Yeah, he can do that. And the armor Titan's just armor plated. He's tough as nails. He breaks through walls. He's like battering.
Well, do you remember when Eren was fighting and and then the female Titan and the Eren was fighting and
and she tried to ran from
she smashed his head and then he like turned like into flames or something like that.
Yeah, that's
his ability as a Titan.
Yeah, Berserker mode.
Yeah, and then Anna's ability is
I think
that's her last resort because they knew.
Yeah, the
I never truly understood that.
This is my understanding of their two abilities. One, Anna's ability is like to harden like a crystal around her and protect her. Like, I think she's the only one that can break it or unbreak it if she's even conscious or not. I don't know. And she probably can control it. Like, if she gets like exposed from the neck of the Titan, she's exposed so she can like harden herself. Yeah. So when she saw Eren burst into flames or his berserker mode and about to rip her a new one or rip her apart easily because he lost an arm and a leg, rip her apart with his mouth and other two limbs left. He could easily do it because he has the power, like strength and speed now. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Only her ability is hard and keep herself safe so she can live and, you know, control the Titan more or control herself more. Eren is just harder to control in that berserker mode. If he loses that state, he's gone. He can come back, but he's gonna go out of his mind for a couple, you know, minutes or hours while beating.
Oh yeah, because when they were about to get shot by that cannon.
Yeah, Eren. He pulled himself up and got lit up and survived. That's like he went mad.
Do you guys remember when Armin, not Armin, who was not
the
Armin,
girl, Mikasa?
the girl, Mikasa.
Mikasa.
Yeah, remember? Do you guys remember when Eren he got
terrifying.
She's my favorite character by far.
Remember
she's
when hot, but then again, she's terrifying.
She's not my favorite because she's hot. She's my favorite because she's awesome.
Well, here's my understanding of Mikasa real quick. She's hot and she's powerful. She's scary. She's also terrifying.
I mean, yeah.
That's mine.
But I was gonna say that. Do you guys remember when she it's so when it was weird because she was crying when Eren remember when Eren came out of his Titan form for the first time?
Oh yeah.
She didn't know. Like she didn't know.
Like that. Like that was like. That was really weird because you would never expect someone like Mikasa to cry. So it's like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, but like being kidnapped,
and
killed.
also.
Oh yeah, I remember her backstory.
Do you remember? Do you remember when she was saved? Do you remember when she killed that guy, and she like broke the floorboard?
When Eren was telling her to fight.
Yeah, to fight. He broke the floorboard.
Yeah, when he broke in there, like say, "What's up, fuckers?" and he guys asked rescue Mikasa. Well, she helped out too, so yeah, win-win basically. So yeah, but Armin though, I don't understand his character. I don't understand.
I like Armin. Armin was I actually kind of thought at the beginning. I thought he was a guy. I mean, I thought he was a. Yeah, I did too.
I thought he was a girl.
You know, like the Japanese version before the dub version came out. I thought he was a girl.
No. Even in the dub version, I thought he was a girl. Just how he sounded and acted. I swear, I thought he was a girl. 100%.
He did definitely act very feminist.
Yeah, he did.
Sub version, his sub voice sounded like a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was played by a female actor.
Oh.
He was played by a female actor.
That's like weird. That's weird.
Actually, there's a lot of anime characters that were played by female characters.
Oh yeah. What about Eli? You remember him?
Who's that again?
The guy wasn't a scary looking dude. Like he never blinked.
Wasn't he the one who was like beating?
Yeah.
Remember when
he was beating Aaron?
Remember Aaron? Yeah, remember when he was in his trial and he was kicking him? Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it for a good reason, though. I'm kind of glad he did it.
Yeah, but to be honest, he said if Aaron goes berserk and about kill everybody, he's gonna. Ooh, sorry, my bad. He was gonna off him. Sorry, that Pepsi came back up.
What was that?
That went from talking about an anime to just.
Sorry,
weird.
I drank Pepsi. Chill. I got water.
Chill. It's okay. I drink Pepsi. You're just mad because I'm drinking a Coca-Cola right now.
Yeah.
Alright. Enough.
Alright, let's make 44 happy and talk about High School of the Dead.
What about High School DxD too?
Yeah, High School DxD.
Yeah, that was a good anime.
High School of the Dead first. Alright. I have nothing much to say.
Before we talk about that, let's talk about what anime should deserve another season.
Fire Force.
Definitely not High School. Definitely not High School of the Dead. Definitely not. That crap went so far.
No. I think it definitely deserves another season because it left us such. No. It left us short-handed because at the end it said maybe we'll find our parents, maybe and stuff like that. It's like, well, how are we supposed?
It's a cliffhanger, dude. They ended us in a cliffhanger.
It's definitely a cliffhanger. So how are we supposed to know?
But here, this is my reason why it doesn't deserve it. One, all the stuff happened, like the shower scene, all that.
That was scary.
That is just like even the nurse, and all of them is just went far. But when they're on that, yeah, it's fine. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, good.
Keep going.
Right. But the end of it, like the end of the first season, that was when I was about to say, yeah, there's no way they're getting another one due to one reason. One, the drug plant that they burnt and got high off of and went hallucinating.
Oh yeah, the fish that the
fish.
What's his name? The guns expert caught.
Yeah,
he's basically.
He was basically. Was he fucking a
He was a badass dude.
Oh yeah,
he knows guns. He knows guns like me. Like, sure, he knows his shotguns, ARs, freaking semi-automatic rifles. He knows his DMRs. He knows his pistols. He knows everything. He can make a nail gun into a rifle.
That was a cool part.
That's skill right there. That's skill.
Yeah, that takes some really good skill.
Like,
I mean,
sure,
also think about it. Knowing he had to completely remake that nail gun because nail guns, if you know, you need to push them down to the wall for them to work. You can't just shoot them. So he would have to completely remake the entire thing for that to work. So that's really amazing.
That's some hardcore stuff right there.
Yeah,
hardcore.
But how he knows all the guns and how to build a gun out of a freaking nail gun kind of makes me. Could he be a school shooter before the zombie apocalypse?
Oh my god!
Here's my reason.
I am sorry, chat. Oh my god, I am so sorry.
44.
But listen, this is the reason why. He knows guns. He knows how to use them.
Yeah,
he knows
that doesn't mean he's gonna do that.
Like, I know, like he never had friends.
This is alright, 44. This is a podcast called Let's Talk Anime.
Chick. I know, but it's my evidence that I see how it could happen. But how y'all seen it is like kind of maybe-ish.
It's maybe-ish. What? It's bad.
No.
I know it's bad, but it could be an option.
We should never hope for anything like that to ever happen. 44.
Like same here. I never wish I can see that evidence right there because he knows the guns. He knows how to use them.
44. I know guns really well. That doesn't make me a school shooter.
I know.
Not saying that I would ever do that. FBI, please don't.
But have you seen how he been treated though? Like we didn't see a lot of his past.
Yeah, but like
that.
He seems like he would enjoy school.
Yeah, he seems like a nerd. He seems like someone who enjoys school.
Yeah, but when he gets bullied, that's when the breaking points, get punched and tested.
All right, let's not talk about this anymore. So what were you talking about? What did you want us to talk about before we started talking about High School of the Dead? High School DxD was it?
Yeah, High School DxD. It's great. I can't complain.
It was, I think.
Wait, before we talk about this, let's just keep this on a certain level.
No school shootings.
No,
okay. 44.
No talking about school shootings.
Let's not.
Talking about how that stuff is.
That's I think my friend I'm not gonna say his actual. I'm not gonna say his actual name, but he recommended it to me. And I started watching it, and I think that's how it's not how you guys got into it, because I said something about it, and it's like, yeah, you guys should totally watch this anime. It's good. And
that's how I did not know. The reason why I got to know it was WatchMojo.com. I watched a video of anime, I don't know which fucking one was it. Watched it, it popped up High School DxD. I watched it, and I said, damn, that's pretty good. Watched it. But it deserves another season. It deserves another season.
It has another season. They ended up but it was made by another company. The old company sold it, so that's why I didn't watch it.
It's hard to see it, but you can see it on Hulu.
Yeah, that's like, why would you sell out a good anime? That was a great.
Yeah.
Like you had a weak main character who built up his power and became like a fucking demon, basically, which he is. In his entire,
that
and
also,
how they acted like chess too, like the pieces acted like chess, neat too. So
that reminds me of anime called Infinite Stratos. You guys know about that anime? Yeah, I watched it. I watched it on some of my own time. I got bored I couldn't find an anime, so I watched it, and it was good. It was a really good anime. It was about this guy going to an all-female school because he was the only male in the he was the only male in the world who can operate these giant mechs. Yeah. It was good anime. I really enjoyed watching it, and it was really funny. Just Infinite Strato to you guys.
Have you guys seen what's it called?
Crystal Thrasher. What the?
Alright. What's that noise? Is that Halo? I hear like something that sounds like Halo. Where is that?
So yeah.
Am I going okay?
No, I hear like a girl or a guy like actually pick perfect voice.
So have we talked about everything there is to talk about, or do you guys still want to talk about stuff?
Hold on, I'm trying to find an anime that's...
Alright.
I got 2 animes that y'all kinda should watch. No Life, No Game, No Life. No Game, No Life.
I was looking at that anime.
One is kinda weird.
It was
like, I don't like the characters and how they act and like the sister and brother kind of detail crap like that. I kinda can't like it. But the plot is pretty good. Like, they're brother and sister, they're bonded, they're tight together.
That sounds really weird.
Well, they're basically family, and they treat each other like they're, like, I don't know what. And how they act in games, they're, like, overpowered. Like, they're not even cheating. Like, they have 2 characters, they have everything. The first episode, pretty good.
So... let me bring up something real quick. If you guys are looking at my character in this game, this is just background gameplay. That's why we're not really talking about it, the gameplay. But my character that I'm using right here is actually based off a character from from Fire Force. I don't remember her name, but she's my favorite character. If you guys watch Fire Force, you know who I'm talking about. She's the witch. She's the military one. She controls the little fire and things.
Ooh.
The sputters. She controls the sputters. So that's what my character's based off. So continue on whatever you were saying.
And the second anime, thank you, Ben, is Beastars. Here's the reason. It's like Zootopia. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's basically like Zootopia, but it's kind of weirder. Like
it's what you're saying is it's basically furries.
Yes, but here's the reason why. First off, it does have some nudity. Some. There's like PG-13. Yeah. PG-13. But it does have some blood and some deaths. And it's basically deaths.
Oh.
And here's the thing. It's basically carnivores versus herbivores, which are basically trying to live peaceably in like Zootopia. Peaceably, passively, try and live together, harmonizing. You know how that goes. Some people lose their insanity and go out and they crave the feeling and taste of meat. So they go out.
Tokyo.
It's
basically Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, but there's a place called the Black Market, which they get their meat from. And
beat their meat from. That's what I heard.
I heard beat your meat from. Have you guys seen an anime called Charlotte?
No. Have you seen an anime called Dragon War Academy?
Yep, I've seen that one.
I'm watching it right now.
Have you seen Devilman?
Devilman. No.
Have you?
Devilman Crybaby?
Have you? Oh no. Have you guys seen?
God damn it.
I was gonna bring up an anime. I forgot the name of it. So continue on.
Have you guys seen K?
I saw that and I didn't really understand what's it about.
Dude, okay, it's about this. Okay, so there's this high school student, right?
Yeah.
And he has no memory of what his pastime was. His cat. Later on, his cat is actually.
No, my drink. Fuck. Shit.
I hope you spilled it.
I did. God damn it. I was driving.
So guys, I'm gonna be gone for a second, so you guys can go ahead and talk. Nothing. Let's not do anything stupid. So I will be right back, guys. I'm sorry about this.
Alright. So basically, it's like this. Okay, so this guy, the high school student, because there's a video that was posted on December. It was actually my birthday, December 8th, and showing the high school student murdering somebody, but he has no memory of it, so he tries to prove himself wrong before he gets himself killed. But so these are these gods, right? There's the violence god. There's the golden king. There's the blue one. I forgot.
Blue migrant.
Yeah. Later on, he finds himself. Later on, he finally, because his cat is no ordinary cat. His cat is actually a stray. The cat can erase the memory of
his past,
of anybody. Nothing. Yeah, and replace the memory with something else. And
like, oh, happy days at Trill.
Until he finally remembers what his pastime was. He's actually one of the
gods.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
gods.
He's basically the Silver King.
Silver King. Okay. And wait, actually there is an anime based
that one though.
Yeah, there's an anime actually based off of Norse, not Norse, Greek mythology. You know, Zeus, Hercules, all that crap, guys. If you're even watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called. Is it wrong to pick up girls in dungeons? Yeah. It's kind of wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon, but when you see all the anime, like all the goddesses, let's say, okay, some gods, some goddesses, some demigods, and when you learn at the end of the first season that the main character is basically the grandson of the king of gods himself, Zeus, it's kind of like shocking, like how powerful is the skill that he has, that's like weird that nobody knows of. Pretty good. Great ending to it. Sad it doesn't have a second season. I really liked it too. Hear me? Not just for the anime's good character plot and good characterization and plot and how it is like with the dungeons and how powerful the character is. Not just that, and the characters, how they look and how they act.
Mhm.
I just wish it actually had a second season because I want to see how far. Like, does he meet his does he meet his granddad? What is his plan next? And just get the get his girl, get the power. What is his next step, and what is his plan? Like, is he gonna meet his, is he gonna meet Zeus, or is he gonna meet anybody else? Is there anybody else? Because Hermes is in there, and
Yeah.
like how did the guys get down there? They just did they just want to come down there? Or they just were forced to by Zeus or something. That's my question. Why did they go down there? And is the main character gonna meet Zeus? That's my understand. That's the only two things I want. Why did they come down there? And why they're doing this? And second one is Zeus. Why? That's the only thing I want to understand.
Let's
what
go,
did I miss?
dude. I got the pickaxe that is
We're not supposed to be talking about the game, Andrew. We're supposed to be talking about anime.
This is the anime club. Even though I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now in the
This is a
podcast,
weed.
it's fine. It's a weed.
So what were you guys just talking about?
Is it wrong to pick up
Oh, we're
girls
talking
in
about,
dungeons?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Robin
that was a good anime. That's a good anime.
Yeah. But it doesn't have a second season, which I'm sad of.
It does have a second season.
On Hulu?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wish it was on Netflix.
Badhead.
Yes. Oh, fuck you. Does he
Were,
meet
were you
Zeus?
watching it on Netflix?
Yes. I only have
watches
Netflix.
it?
Am I gonna...
Alright, yeah.
Hey, maybe.
So,
There's some pretty good crap on there.
what do you guys... Anything else to add or anything? Or is that going to be the end of this podcast?
I got a question.
Alright.
Does the kid in, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons meet Zeus?
No?
God damn it.
So, alright, so thank you guys for listening in on this podcast.
Should we talk about high school dicks?
We talked about that already.
After
we-
the podcast. What do you want to talk
I don't know.
next after this podcast?
So thank you guys so much for listening on this podcast. This is something we're going to be trying out. We might do this a little more later on, but this is
We might
one
bring a
alpha.
special guest.
This
Hey.
is 1 Alpha 10 going 10, 7, 10, 41. 1042, I'm sorry. 1042. Jesus Christ, let me try that again. This is 1
Hey,
Alpha 10
Ben.
going 10, 7, 10, 42. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.